Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Free Daily Coaching. Good to see you all. Got the recording off just in time, so wanted to make sure that you guys didn't get sent to anything automated. Wanted to say good morning and welcome. So super pumped. We're ending up the first quarter. It's funny how kind of patterns repeat, and I didn't recognize this until just the other day. So a year ago, on Free Daily Coaching. So I guess March is when I think we originally started the Free Daily Coaching, sometime around March. Like the very original call that started a few years ago. So last year in March, we took the entire, basically the month of March off of Free Daily Coaching, and it was like I think it was 2 years old at that point. And we had thought about just scrapping it and putting it aside. And then we picked it up again in April. This year, around March time, we took a break from the Friends of Free Daily Coaching to do some revamping. So it seems like about on an annual pattern, about every 12 months with Free Daily Coaching, there needs to be some kind of revamping or retooling of the plan for me to get excited about it and want to keep going, right? Like that's ultimately, I think, what it boils down to, because ultimately we're talking about a lot of times the same things or some same patterns that we're doing on action wise over and over again. And so because of that, in that redundancy, I think what happens is that pattern gets set up. And by the time we've gone through it in 12 months, there's this feeling of oh, we're going to do this again. And so then that's when we start retooling things and saying, okay, well, what if we do this? And what if we do this? And what that does is really allows us to grow and develop and do new things. Like this past year, at the end of, back in 2015 into 2016, we started doing something new, and Schaus was in the house. And then we started doing the featured friend. So there's some really cool things happening. I'm excited. So as we finish this quarter out, so as many of you know, and I want you guys to know, I just haven't talked about it in a few days because because they've been lagging, and so there's no reason to beat a dead horse, right? So this camera project that I've been doing on the farm and the ranch and getting that part of that component connected so that we can do private periscoping and private training. Hopefully, I had the last email before yesterday was 5 days they hadn't responded. And I think it was because I'm responding in a thread. So I just sent a brand new email. Someone replied right away. So I'm back and forth with them trying to get someone on my computer on TeamViewer so they can make sure that everything is actually the technical part is set up right. And then once they have that done, I can take notes and screenshots so I know what needs to be done. However, this is kind of something new for me, so I don't know all of what needs to occur. Otherwise, I would have already just set it up. If it was something I could look up and just go do, I would do it. However, I've exhausted all the resources, and I'm not sure exactly what it is that they need or what's required of me. So that being said, that's still getting worked on. So that will occur. When that occurs, we'll have our private broadcasting, which will then get slid over into the Friends of Free Daily Coaching new site. When that happens, then I'll just forward over the site to the new site. So right now, everyone's still seeing the old site. So I'm just going to migrate a few pages over and then just transfer that domain. So that's an easy breezy. So all of these projects that I've got kind of in the fire are all ready to come to fruition. It's just a matter, and this is a key. It's a matter of finishing them off, right? And this is where a lot of us lose the ball or drop the ball, and where we lose forward momentum because we get bored or tired a lot of times, right? We're just oh, forget it. I'm not coming back to this. And the reality is, if we would just come back to it, we did so much work that all we need to do is just finish the process. And so that you guys will see that those things are coming to fruition, and those will be hopefully in this next 7 days. I want to finish this by March. In either way, regardless whether the private platform's up or not in April, we're going back to having our calls. So that will be a real thing, regardless of whether that private channel, whether they have that connected or not. So that being said, what's going on? What is moving forward look like as of right now? Well, right now we're finishing up the first quarter, and we're finishing it up here big, meaning that we're going to have our third guest. So we've had 2 already come out to the ranch, and this will be our third guest. So the final guest for the first quarter is coming out this weekend. We'll be arriving this evening, and then we'll be here through the weekend. So we're gonna have our third visitor here at the ranch to end the first quarter, and then literally we're gonna start the second quarter with a live event. So we talk about this all the time, and we had the opportunity to go earlier at the very beginning of the year to go speak at an event, and then go also an attend event, and that was in the first quarter. And so basically 2 events, right, in the first quarter, starting off the second quarter with a huge live event, going out to the East Coast for an exclusive with Gary Vaynerchuk, being able to go out and participate at this event. And also, as a side announcement to you guys, is I've been asked to MC the training portion of the day. So we're going to have the Diane and Larry Hockman are going to be doing some training throughout the day, obviously featuring Gary Vaynerchuk and doing a live session with Gary. And during that portion of the training phase, they asked me if I would MC the event. So I'm being able to also go to the event and attend this Gary V event, and then also in the same event be able to do some MCing and be able to MC my first event. So getting some experience there as well, right? So that's how we're starting off the second quarter. So I'm pretty excited about it. Why? Well, because it's always exciting to have someone come here to the ranch and have that experience, to be able to really dive in for 3 or 4 days into getting some work done. And what it does for me as well is when I'm working on some of these projects, and I've got 3 or 4 of them going, and I'm doing part, and then this part drops out, and then I'm doing this, and this part drops out, and etc. Like on the camera project right now. So we've got all these different components that are working, but none of them are totally completed, right? So when that's going, sometimes it's not very rewarding. It's not very fulfilling. And it's just kind of like everything is kind of like you're doing a bunch of things, but nothing. It's not gratifying and satisfying because you're not seeing anything completed, right? That's a reality sometimes, because there's things that still need to occur. There's requirements that aren't being met yet, so that the project's not completed. And when that happens, it's sometimes not as fulfilling. So when we have someone come to the ranch, to be able to sit down for 3 days and really hammer out an entire project from start to finish is it's an amazing experience. And it's so in depth, and it's so rewarding for the participant as well as for myself. You know, for me on my end, it's so fun to be able to like actually teach someone everything that they could use, right? And so they can grab all of that information and start using it. So that's super rewarding. And so as a teacher, it's super rewarding for myself. For my lovely wife, it's an opportunity for her to be a part of the ranch experience and come in and be a part of the mix, right? And be a part of the fold here. And so that part is awesome, to be able to have her and bring her into it. And then the ability to be able to really pour into someone and to be able to see the expression on their face and to be able to see their reward at the end has absolutely been a phenomenal experience. So that being said, that's what we're looking forward to. That's what's happening over the next few days. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know what you said. What would you say? That's a great honor. I don't know, because I wasn't over in that side chat. So good morning to each of you. So that's what we got going on for the second quarter. So I'm so pumped about it because as we move forward, things are gonna change up some more on Free Daily Coaching, on Friends of Free Daily Coaching. So we're looking forward to that. we're looking forward to being able to really give you guys even more, to be able to really, that's what it's about. It's about being able to pour back and give you guys what it is. Oh yeah, absolutely. Being an MC at the event is a super big honor. Super excited to be able to be a part of something that someone else is doing. And, you know, someone that's so special to me, that's taught me so much. You know, I've had an opportunity to work with Larry and Diane, and really so much of what I've learned and applied that I've gotten results for in my business has been is directly correlated to what they've taught me, right? So it's like direct implementation of some of the things they've taught me that have just absolutely transformed my business. That's the reality of working with people that are willing to share, that really have a heart of service. It's really, that's really been, for me anyways, it's been something that's been absolutely phenomenal. So and being able to pass that on has been something, just, you know, that's been for me, it's been that's like the full circle. It's like the full transformation of when you're able to do something and learn it, and then be able to go share that with someone else. Hey, hold on, let's see who's calling. Hold on, it's Chris Shouts. Hello, dear. Hi. Are you okay? Oh, well, we're still on free daily coaching. And I was like, guess who's calling? It's Chris Schaus. So now we're live on the webinar and we're on the phone, because everyone was like, where's Schaus? And I was like, I don't know. She disappeared, everybody. But her computer just went wacky dacky. It went Wonka noodles. So that's okay. So it was just a technical difficulty. She's okay, everybody. Everybody relax. You disappeared off the webinar, and everyone was like, hey, it was mostly me. But probably other people were like, hey, where's Schaus? She's always in the house, and now she's not here. So we got worried. We just want to make sure you're okay. All right. So wait, hold on. You got to say it loud. Hold on. All right. Go ahead. Say it again.
Thank you, guys. I love you all, and I hope to see you tomorrow morning.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow at Featured Friends of Free Daily Coaching. Talk to you later, Chris.
Bye.
See, that's fun times when you're on the webinar and someone's calling in. And the reason was because I saw her over there and she was chatting it up and saying, what's up? And then I don't know what happened. She disappeared. So good morning and welcome. Thank you guys all for joining us at Free Daily Coaching. So what does it look like? Well, tomorrow we're going to have a special featured friend. I would like to always, as we always do here at Free Daily Coaching, we like to feature the friend that we have with us, right? That's here on the ranch. And so what I would like to do, oh, you know what? Maybe let me talk. I'm going to call Chris back after this and see if she already did the last one, and maybe we'll record tomorrow's, or she'll do a live one tomorrow, and then we'll record over the weekend the featured friend who's here this weekend, so she can have that for next Friday. So, so I will talk to her about that, and I want to thank each and every one of you for continuing to have support here at Free Daily Coaching, and for your continued efforts. We'd like to say thank you, and we'd like to be able to bring this up a notch for you. And that's why we've been taking this time to really set some time aside to redesign and refocus what we're doing, so that each and every morning when you come to Free Daily Coaching, you know that you're going to get top-notch training and information that can be applied to your business. So as this restructuring comes, we'll have specific sessions where we go through. You'll have literally day-to-day modules that we do. And then what this platform specifically was created for, and how Free Daily Coaching will work, is if you're a mastery member with myself and you're using MLSP, and you have access to Friends of Free Daily Coaching. Otherwise, if you're not a mastery member, you may have access to Friends of Free Daily Coaching via the private Friends of FDC coaching program. So you may just be a private client. Either way, those sessions and those private work groups are going to be more of straight real in-depth trainings, right? And we talked about this, going from a training to be able to then use those trainings as small affiliate products that you can use in your marketing on a regular basis to go out and earn. So what does free daily coaching look like? Well, in addition to having some structured sessions where we literally sit down and show you step by step how to build your business, in addition to that, this free daily coaching is going to be the platform where I handle all questions and answer, unless you're a private coaching client. And what that means is, if you're one of the people that has purchased lifetime access pass to me, if you're an annual mastery client with me, or if you have a client package, a one-on-one package with the Friends of FDC, right? So all of those people will have one-on-one access to me because that's something that they pay for. All of the rest of you, and this is the reason why I'm doing this, is because I have so many people that I want to be able to help, and so many people coming to me and asking questions that I don't want to. I have to limit the access, and I don't want to stop having the ability to answer your questions. I don't want that to ever be a thing where I can't directly interact with people. However, with the amount of people that we're dealing with, we have to really limit the access. So the free daily coaching call in the morning, this is where we're going to direct people. This is where we're going to direct people to be able to come in. If you have a question, this is where we're going to have you come and ask your question. You can ask it anonymously if you want. You can ask it and we can give you a shout out. So you get a shout out on the webinar, however you'd like to do it. And the great part about this format is, for those that have questions that can't make it live on the webinar, that's fine. They can email or text me the question. I'll then address the question on a free daily coaching call, just like we're doing now. It will get recorded and uploaded to the Friends of the free daily coaching site, as well as YouTube, so that people will literally be able to access the answers even if they're not here live. So that's what we're really going to focus on. We're going to have some Q&A. We're going to have direct training each and every week, and that training is going to lead us into the Friends of FDC. So hopefully the picture is looking a little bit clearer. As we release this and as we open this up to each of you, you're going to see what it looks like. You're going to start to feel the process happening. And as that happens, I think that you'll be able to see, and really the experience of it, you'll understand how it's all going to play out and how everything is going to be a lot more fluid. And it's going to give each of you the opportunity to be able to tap into me at the level of which you want, right? And so that way you get to pick how much access you want and when you want that access. So hopefully that made sense. I have and the reason that we're doing this really in limiting this access is because there's days where literally I look on my calendar, and from the moment that we stop the free daily coaching call, all throughout the entire day, and sometimes for a few days in a row, we just have call after call after call. And then I started going through the call list and recognizing that, yes, I want to help each and every one of you, but we have to delineate access, because there's certain people, and that's a reality. There's certain people that have different levels of access to me. And that's just the reality of the situation. And, let me give an example. I want to give some examples. Dale, for example, we all know Dale Whiteside. We did some work a few weeks ago, working with Dale each morning. Dale has access to me because she is a mastery member with My Lead System Pro with me, right? Then I have other people like Clive, who's just a private client. He was here. He's been here since the very first Friends of FDC. And so he's grandfathered in, right, at that grandfathered level. But Clive comes as a private client, that he came in as a private client. We actually are referred to MLSP by the same member, right? We're both referred by Rob Four. Then you have business owners like Janice, who have complete access to me, because as a business owner, that's what she requested. That's what she wanted. So that's the level of access that she came in with me at. right? She bought that access. She got, so you can see that there's all different levels of access. So when I looked through the list of time that I was spending with individuals, I had to say, okay, this is a reality now. And in the beginning, it wasn't a reality. Like I just had a lot of time because I was just getting started. Now, as time has become more valuable, not because the reason the time has become more valuable is because there's more people that want my time. So with more people wanting my time and not having enough to give them all to it, now I have to delineate, okay, who's going to get my time, right? And I have to prioritize that based on the people that, and it's based on, just like everything else that you have access to, it's based on levels of access, right? And so now looking at free daily coaching and saying, hey, this platform started so that we could have interaction. That's why it started, so that I could interact live with you free every single day, right? Every single day I'm here. So this is a way that people could really come in and access me and ask those questions. And I'm still offering that for free at a free level, right? If you want more, if you want closer, then you have to tap in closer. And so for people that start asking the questions, I'm going to refer them back and say, hey, you need to come and submit that over on free daily coaching, right? And if you can't make it, would you like me to address this? I'll be glad to address this on free daily coaching. So that's what we're doing as we move into the second quarter. And I'm looking forward to being able to show you guys how robust this is, and once it's all built out, how you guys can really maximize it and leverage it for you. In addition to getting some training, in addition to building up your business and learning from what I've learned and applying what I'm teaching, you can also use that as leverage to be able to go out and teach others as well. So I'm hoping that this is going to be beneficial for each and every one of you. Thank each and every one of you for your support. Geez, I hadn't even thought of that. I think Debbie, if we look at the people that are here right now, just this morning that I can see, I think Debbie and Clive both were on the very original Friends of FDC webinar. And that was before we even had a name for it. So thank you two especially for the support, and we will see you guys the next time. Thanks for visiting. For those watching on YouTube, come over to www.freedailycoaching.com, get registered, and get the up-to-date updates and notifications on what we're doing and where we'll be. We'll see you guys the next time.